We are excited about our next guest. He's one of the stars on the Houston Texans defensive line. We go out to the HRP guest line, and we bring on Charles Omenihu, who joins us here on the show. Charles, it's Jake, BK, and Cody. Thanks for the time, man, and congrats on that first win of the season on Sunday.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate y'all having me on.
Absolutely. So let's talk about this game on Sunday. I mean, how did you guys feel coming in from a game plan perspective? And, I mean, you guys certainly welcomed Trevor Lawrence to the NFL in style if you're a Texans fan, that's for sure.
Yeah, man. I mean, obviously our plan was to rattle him, make him be the one that tried to attempt to beat us. You know, he's the number one overall pick, but he's still a rookie at the end of the day. So seeing it like that, you know what I'm saying, just kind of, like I said, our game plan was just to kind of rattle him, stuff the run, because we knew that that's what they were going to try and start the game out to get his, you know what I'm saying, get the offense going and give him a little confidence. And we did that, and we harassed him. We only got to him once, but you know, it's a continuous grind just to continue to have that same kind of effort, especially starting off in the run game and then getting after the quarterback.
Charles, this defense had 3 total interceptions in 2020. You guys had 3 interceptions on Sunday. Y'all had a great preseason, too, in terms of takeaways with 10 over the course of those 3 preseason games. You know, what's changed for you guys? Where are all these takeaways coming from, and do you guys believe that this can be sustainable over the course of the entire season?
I mean, I just love you just preaching to us, you know what I'm saying, taking the ball away every opportunity you get. Corners are looking at the quarterback, you know, playing with instincts, defense that, you know what I'm saying, you got to be really good with your eyes. We got guys who are excellent with their eyes. And, I mean, obviously, the state do. So, of course, we expect and believe to continue to do this throughout the year.
Charles, when you look at the pass rush that you guys were able to put together, I know it was only 1 sack, but Lawrence looked uncomfortable most of the day. Do you guys feel like you were close to a little bit more, and were you happy with the pressure you were able to get, even though the box score doesn't say you had a lot of pressure? Lawrence's play showed that you guys were pressuring him pretty well.
It cut out. What did you say?
I said just 1 sack in the box score, but it felt like you guys were pressuring Lawrence pretty well. Were you happy with the pressure, and do you feel like you guys are on the right track from a pressuring standpoint along that defensive line?
Yeah, no, we were definitely, you know what I'm saying, happy with the pressure again. Now, like you said, we only got 1 sack, and would we love to get 3, 4, 5? Absolutely, but those will come. That's something that, you know what I'm saying, every day we're looking at how can we, as the 8, 9 guys that are going to be dressed for us at D-line, that's kind of like what we kind of like emphasize is how can we get to the quarterback, and if we're not, how are we affecting them.
Charles Omenihu joining us here on the HR&P guest line, talking to the Houston Texans defensive end after the Texans picked up their first win of the season on Sunday over Jacksonville. Charles, after the game, we all saw the video, of course, of Coach Culley talking to you guys in the locker room, and Brandon Cooks gave him the game ball. How special was it to be a part of David Culley's first win as an NFL head coach? Did we lose Charles there?
No, I'm here. Just cause. What did you say?
Oh, sorry about that. We're having some phone line connections with you, Charles. Just about David Culley. Obviously, he's been coaching since 1978. He finally gets an opportunity to be an NFL head coach, and he wins his first game, and then you guys gave him the game ball afterwards. How special was that moment?
Yeah, no, it was extremely special, and we just wanted to express to Coach Culley how much we appreciate him, one, being our coach and the energy that he brings and the good vibe that he brings, and just telling him, like, yo, we appreciate you, and this is a way of us thanking you for all the hard work and how real you've been as a coach. You know what I'm saying? So that's kind of what we were doing there.
Charles, a lot of negativity leading up to this season surrounding this team. Expectations seemingly pretty low from the outside. Do you guys use that outside noise as motivation in the locker room? Do you try to ignore it and cancel it out altogether? Or was it a little sweeter to get the win the way y'all got the win on Sunday because of what people have been saying about your team?
I mean, we don't really pay attention too much to the noise, man. It's all about what the guys in the locker room believe and what we think, and we're a more than capable team. That's what we believe. So we go out there and execute our game plan and do that to our fullest abilities.
Charles, you talked about how there's about 9 different guys on that defensive line. The depth chart, I know before the season said you were 3rd on the depth chart. David Culley said you're going to play a ton. Have they told you how important your progression is for this team and for the future of this team? And what do you think about this year that you want to accomplish to take your game to that next level?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think the coach staff believes I've earned my role that I have on this defense, and I appreciate them for seeing the progression of my game and allowing me to have this kind of role that I have. And for me, it's just doubling up on what I did last year, man. Continue to toward the last 6 games of the year last year, I was really kind of like putting it together to run that pass rush game. And for me, it's just to continue to elevate, man, and make my own name here, not fall behind anybody else. Those before me were definitely guys that were incredible to the franchise, but at this point in my career, being in my 3rd year, it's time for me to kind of cement my way in the NFL and the city. And how you do that is just getting to the quarterback, tackle for loss, and big plays like that. So every week I'm striving for that, to try and make plays for the team, trying to figure out ways where I can get to the quarterback, affect the quarterback, be a nuisance to the offense, and that's really my goal.
You want to see some Omenihu jerseys in the crowd, some kids out there wearing your name across their back, huh?
100%, man. Individually, you always want to see that, and winning helps all of that. And being a big part of winning for an organization will get you everything that you want.
Charles, what's the dynamic in the locker room been like? You've been here obviously the last couple of years, and there's so many new faces on this team, new head coach, new general manager. How long did it take you to learn the names of so many of your new teammates?
It didn't take long. We have a good team camaraderie, man. Guys are easygoing. Not too many, no egos on the team. So everybody was cool, Everybody, good vibes, and just want to win and produce. And all you can do is just respect that.
Charles, you're probably tired of being asked this question, but it's a question I feel like I have to ask. Obviously, Deshaun Watson is still on this roster. He's a teammate of yours. What has that dynamic been like throughout the offseason and now leading up to the season, just having him be on the roster but not really with the team on game day? What's that been like for you and for all of you guys?
I mean, regardless of his situation, Deshaun is my boy. I've been rocking with Deshaun before I even got in the league, just for the fact that we got the same agent, so I've been around him. So I mean, to me, I have no. That's out of my pay grade, but him as a person and as a friend will always stay the same. It will never waver.
Charles, how nice is it to look over there and see the rushing game taking care of business? Mark Ingram and company running the ball pretty well against Jacksonville. There were some struggles last time, some quick turnarounds for your defense. What does it do for you guys if that rushing attack is humming like it was on Sunday?
Yeah, I mean, ball control it does that really well. When you're running the ball, you're able to control the time of possession. The other offense doesn't have that many opportunities to go down and score. And for the offense, just when you can run the ball, man, and then you play action, they got to respect that. So, I mean, TK is doing a great job. Mark, Phil, Tyrod, I mean, that whole nucleus on the offensive side is doing an amazing job. And we completely expect that to continue to the next game and just keep it going, keep it rolling, man. It's just take 1 week at a time.
Texans defensive end Charles Omenihu is with us here on the show. I know Tuesday's the off day for you guys, Charles. I mean, you eating at any good restaurants? You doing anything special with the day off after a big win on Sunday?
Just getting my body right, man. Watching a lot of film. Like I said, my mindset for this team and for myself individually is like, how can I be that big play guy on the defensive line that's affecting the quarterback, affecting the running game. So the best way how you start that is by getting your body right and then getting your mental right as far as what the offense is going to do to you. And that's really what I do on my off days, and just relax, listen to some music, and just kind of vibe out.
Charles, it pains me to do this, man, but I'm a Texas grad like you, and I know you watch your Longhorns every Saturday. I know you were probably locked in on Saturday nights. What did you make of that disaster in Fayetteville on Saturday, man?
You know, it wasn't good. You know, it wasn't good at all. You know, with the team moving to the SEC in a couple of years, that's not a good first start. You know, going against the SEC team, but I completely believe in Coach Sark and that whole staff. They've done it at the highest level as far in the league. Some of those guys, and also in college football, being just some of them were in Alabama, been at Alabama before, so they know what it looks like to do it right. So I think, you know, that they're gonna go back to the drawing board and not just scratch it up, but refine and resharpen their tool and knives to get ready for Rice and to put a performance that, you know, the team and alumni is going to be proud of.
Yeah, Charles, what do you think has to change with your alma mater? I mean, you obviously had the insider perspective being a part of the team. You were a part of a great year in 2018, but you know, for the most part, the last dozen years for Texas haven't been up to Texas's standards. You said you're a believer in Sark, but outside of that, you know, what do you think needs to change with the Texas football program for the Longhorns to kind of get back on top?
Mentality that when you step in between those white lines that you're the best player and you're going to show that you're the best player on every snap. Mentality that this is how you feed your family in a sense. So if you care about your family, you care about making a name for yourself, you're going to perform well. Snap in and snap out. And the other guy in front of you is going to take that away from you. Once they get guys that have that kind of mentality, not saying that they don't have guys like that, but once that is a 110% kind of deal, that's when they'll get back to the top.
Charles, before we let you go, BK was telling us that you were an intern at the radio station The Horn up in Austin during your college days. Are you trying to take our job?
Yeah.
Are you trying to work in sports radio after maybe your playing days are done?
Not sports radio, but I definitely would want to work on ESPN for sure. I think I know the game well. I articulate myself well, and I have a good kind of mentor in Emmanuel and Sam that are doing it now. So they like it. It looks fun. You're able to talk ball and be around it still, even if you're not playing. So, and then many opportunities that comes with that. So I would definitely do that.
Wait, Charles, you telling me you use the Ocho brothers as your motivation, as your mentors, and not Kevin Dunn or Chad or Trey or any of those cats?
No, they definitely are, man. And, I mean, you always have to start somewhere and see how it feels.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they're guys that definitely just showed me the ropes and showed me what it comes with, and and their knowledge of just sports period is something that people probably underrate with sports radio talk. Like, you gotta know everything, man. You gotta know what you're really talking about when you're on there talking. So kudos to them and kudos to y'all. So not an easy thing at all.
Charles, we appreciate the time, man. Thanks for the kind words, and congrats to you guys on getting the first win, and good luck this Sunday in Cleveland. We're rooting for you all.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
There you go. Houston Texans defensive end Charles Omenihu with us there on the HR&P guest line. We'll take a quick break, react to some of what he said next. It is the Wheelhouse. Jake Asman, Brad Kellner, and Cody Stutes with you right here on ESPN 97.5 and 92.5.